We all know as real estate agents that we should be asking the current clients we're working for referrals. And it's awkward, it's a little uncomfortable, we're not exactly sure how to do it, we're probably not doing a very good job of it. And so today what I want to do in this video is explain exactly how to ask for referrals from your current clients, how to do it in a way that doesn't feel awkward or needy, and a systemized process that we've created to help turn every single client into 3 clients, called our Client Multiplier Index. I'm gonna share all about that in this video. Your goal with each client should be to multiply them. As I mentioned, we have our Client Multiplier Index, and our goal is to get that index to 3 for every 1 client that we're working with, that we end up closing a deal with. We've gotten 3 total, so 2 more out of that person. In order to do that though, you've got to have a system, and you've got to be really intentional and thoughtful about asking for referrals and strategic in doing so. So we've got a multiple ask system that I'm going to walk you through and show you all the different ways that we ask for referrals. So I've got a couple scripts here that I'll give you as we walk through the process. So the first ask is probably the most important one, and this one you're going to want to do during your presentation. So your buyer presentation, your seller presentation, at some point when you sit down with this person and have a conversation about working together. Now you could be a little more casual about it. You just want to make sure that somehow you don't forget. It's in your slide deck or your paperwork, or you've got it in your checklist somewhere. And that script is gonna look like something like this. Hey, Mr. Smith, I'm super excited to work with you here. And my goal is to have such a great experience, that you enjoy working with me so much that you'd be thrilled to refer your friends and family to me as a real estate agent. And so to make sure that I'm doing a good job with that, I'm gonna check in every so often and just make sure that's what's happening, that you're having a great experience and that you'd be happy to refer me out. Would that be okay? And so what you're doing is you're getting permission, I should say, from them to ask for referrals. And you're doing it in a way that benefits them, right? You're coming from contribution with this idea of like, I want it to be so great for you that you'd be thrilled. So there's a benefit. What's in it for them? Well, you're gonna have to perform, you're gonna have to deliver. And so this gives you permission throughout the process to keep asking for referrals. So that's the first one. And if they say yes, got it, great. Now you could ask for a referral right then. I'd probably wait till the next time you interact. Maybe they bring one up, maybe they don't. But you could, if you wanted to, say, hey, God, awesome. Well, so far, does anyone come right to mind? Anyone you've been talking to that you know already is looking to buy or sell? And they can answer that, or you could just wait till the next time. Now let's move on to ask number 2. So you've been working with the person a little bit, because you want to ask multiple times throughout the transaction, not just one. You want to get them trained that this is how things are going to. Ask number 2. So this would be checking in. How's it going? Hey, remember when I said I was going to check in, make sure everything was good, that you were happy? I'm doing that. How is it going? How do you feel like the process has been? Are you happy? Look, I know we haven't found a house yet. You know, the market's a little tough, interest rates, blah, blah, blah. But are you happy with me and what I've been doing? Is there anything I can be doing better? And as long as they give you a positive remark, then you say, okay, got it, awesome. Thank you so much. That's wonderful. I'm glad to hear it. And as I mentioned, I'd love to get a referral. It's been great working with you. Do you have any other friends, family, people like you who you know of who are looking to buy or sell a house right now, looking to make a move? And so that's your second ask. Again, you're just conditioning. You want to make sure they know, like, they're not getting away without you asking a few times, okay? Ask number 3, again, down the road, maybe a week or 2, you've moved on through the process. Ask at high points, ideally, right? When things are fun, things are going well. We have a chart we use, and I'll put that in the video here as well, that shows, roughly speaking, like when things are good and when things are bad. You know, when are people happy? Well, let's ask when they're happy. Let's not ask when they're sad, right? So we're always paying attention to how the mood is and how things are feeling when we are asking for referrals. So here's the third ask. Hey, since you guys are in the market to buy or sell homes, since we're looking at houses all the time, I'm sure you're having lots of conversations with friends and family about the process, the fact that you're buying a home. Since you're doing that, your mind is gonna be in thinking about real estate, and your conversations are gonna be about real estate. So it's more likely during this process than at any other time that you're gonna run into people who are also looking to buy or sell a home, who mention, hey, yeah, let me know how it goes. I'm thinking about buying a year. Let me know how the process goes. Man, how much is your house worth? People who show interest in the process. And I would love to know about those people so that I could serve them as well. As you've been out sharing your process with everybody, have you mentioned or noticed anybody who is in that situation? They're looking to buy or sell a home. So this is your third way of asking, which is just reminding them that since they're in this world, they're going to be thinking about it a lot. So a little bit of a twist, but kind of a third way to ask for referrals. Ask number 4. And this would be anytime they say anything nice to you, like, hey man, you're doing a great, thank you so much. You've been so responsive, or wow, wow, that's cool that you did that thing, or thank you for the gift. Anytime they give you any kind of glowing review, and this you can do multiple times, not just like, this isn't just your 4th, this could be your 5th, 6th, 10th, whatever, right? And that's gonna be awesome. Hey, I'm so glad that you're happy. And as a reminder, I'd love to know anybody else you've been a delight to work with as well. And you're my kind of person. Anybody who's friends with you, I would love to know about, who might be looking to buy or sell a home. Do you know anybody who's looking to buy or sell? And that one you can hit multiple times throughout the process. So part of this is having some language around it, like I just gave you, but part of it is just doing it, just time on task, just not stopping until they give you referrals. And you can even share in that opening script if you want that, hey, my goal is to have such a great experience with you that by the end I've got 2 referrals from you. So you could even give them a number, a target to hit, right? So they know you're not going to give up until you get that first and that second referral from them. So that's a big part of it, is just being consistent and just not stopping, because people probably do know someone, but until they're convinced that you're really going to go for this, they might not be quick to deliver. Now that you have some language and a strategy around asking for referrals from your current clients, you've got to make sure that you create this new habit. It's not just going to happen magically, so you've got to add it to your system. And as I suggested before, add it to your buyer presentation, your listing presentation, and then also whatever template you use. Like we have templates for when we sign up a buyer, when we sign up a seller, and there's different tasks that we use Asana. It'll remind us, hey, do this thing today. Don't forget to make that call, whatever. And so I would add this in those, whatever system you use for that, so that you don't forget to continually ask throughout the process. Otherwise, it's just too easy to forget. So be sure to do that as well. And then you want to track it. So I would start tracking, okay, for every closing you have, how many referrals did you get out of that person? Make it, in front of you somewhere on a dashboard, something that reminds you regularly. Create a Google Sheet, something really simple just to show you, okay, I had 3 closings and out of those people I got 0 referrals. My current client multiplier index is 0. That's not good. Let me see if I can improve this, make it a little better, gamify it for yourself, set up some kind of reward system if you get those referrals, just to get yourself in this habit and make sure you focus on it. So hope this video was helpful. Also, be sure not to miss, I did another video as well on how to get more referrals out of your friends, your family members, your kind of sphere of influence, people you're not currently working with. I'll link to that in the notes for this video. Check that out as well. And these 2 systems should be all you need to go out there and get yourself lots more referrals.